Hi there, friends.
Hi.
You know, every day I get tons of comments and emails because of this YouTube channel that I run, and by far the vast majority of them are so nice, and people let me know how much they enjoy what I'm doing, and that's really my goal, is to bring you entertainment, inform you, and hopefully bring a smile to your face. But as with anyone that creates something and puts it out into the world, you're gonna have your fair share of people that want to get your attention by saying something nasty to you. And generally I don't like to interact with these people because I don't want to give them the attention that they're looking for. I like to be nice to the nice people, but I get a lot of racist comments, racist against white people, especially lately, and occasionally I get a death threat. Not that often, maybe about once a month I would say. And lately I got some comments from a viewer that has been combining both the racism with the death threats. Someone named Willie Edwards, and I've screenshotted the things that he's been saying. But first of all, Imabel, when I get these death threats, or even like with this last one, what do you think of it? What's your reaction to it?
Well, the very first death threat I think that you got, of course at first I was kind of alarmed by it, but since it is like a common thing, but of course there are more positive things that we hear from the viewers, I kind of got used to it. But this makes me ask, how are these people brought up by their parents? How was their upbringing? What is their exposure? I mean, what kind of world are they exposed to? And I think they're actually cowards because they're just so confident to post something like this on the internet because they don't really show or, show their real identity. But if it's in person, do you
this
think
guy
they really
might be
do it?
showing his real identity?
Oh yeah?
though.
Well, that's even very bold, and that just makes me, question how this person was brought up, the kind of education he got. Was he abused? Was he exposed to all these bad, rude people? You know what I mean?
Well, I agree with you that they are cowards because someone took the time and the effort to try and put something into the world for the benefit of other people, and then they just it's like they want to bash it or take something out into the world. You have people that are putting things into the world, like the artists and the creators, and then you have those other people, the critics and the bashers, that it's like they want to take something out of the world, and that's all they want to do is take something out, especially if it's maybe a different viewpoint than whatever they want to hear. But I get these death threats, and I know that they really want to get your attention. And it's what they're really trying to do. They're trying to get inside your head, and they want you to live a lifestyle where you're always looking over your shoulder, where you're kind of paranoid. Now, I do that, but not in a paranoid way. I just always like to be aware of my surroundings, and you've heard me talk about that in some of my other videos, especially when you're staying safe, whether you're traveling or whether you're in your own hometown. It's always good to know about what's going on around you. So it doesn't alarm me, and I don't really think they're serious. They just want to get inside your head. And in terms of the racist stuff, and I've been getting a lot of it lately, seemingly mostly from black people lately, occasionally some Asians, but it's just a lot of these people that say these stupid things. I've noticed too, they seem to be kind of brainwashed almost by the politically correct agenda, where they think that it's okay to attack someone if he's a white male, and they say, well, this guy has white privilege, let's just do it. And usually they preface their racist statements by first calling you a racist, and they think that even if there's no basis for that, they'll call you a racist, and they think that makes them right and you wrong, and then after that they launch a racist attack on you, but they think it's justified because, well, this guy's a racist, even if there's no basis whatsoever for that. But it's funny, I brought up before that I do get occasional death threats, and a lot of my viewers and stuff, they didn't believe me, and who would send you a death threat? All you do is make these very cheery videos, and videos where you try and help people, even when you have to be honest. But there's always going to be some crazies out there, and I think you're seeing a lot of meanness. I don't know if people are more mean now than they were in the past. It's just they have more access and it's easier. And the thing is, with the internet, people are allowed to be anonymous, And I think when people leave really hateful remarks, the thing to keep in mind is that I don't take it personally, because I keep in mind that whatever they're saying that's mean to you, it's more a reflection of what's going on in their life, in their minds. And I think a lot of these people that leave hateful comments, I try and understand where they're coming from, and I think many of them actually think it's cathartic, like they're blowing off some steam and getting something out of their system. And I don't think it's necessarily anything personal. Like I said, it just shows what's going on with them. Maybe they're having a bad day. Maybe they're grumpy. Maybe the guy's girlfriend just left them. It could be any number of things that doesn't actually have to do with the creator that the hatred is directed towards. It's kind of like, you know, some people, a guy's boss yells at him, and then he gets home and he yells at his kid, and then the kid kicks the cat. The cat receives the kick, but it really goes back to
chain reaction.
Yeah, it goes back to these other people reacting, and they just want to get that out. And by no means do I think that's right or a good thing, but that's just the society that we live in, and to me, we just got to accept it. I don't take it personally, and it's not going to bum me out, and I really do appreciate all the really nice comments that I get. Like I said, that is the majority. And of course, there's a lot of other people out there that are watching that are very much a silent majority in their own way of they really enjoy your videos, they watch and they don't comment, and occasionally I get a comment, they say, I watch all your videos, I don't ever comment, but I really like what you've been doing, and that's always nice. So, any final thoughts?
Well, it just shows you that being a creator, just like Travis, having, you know, a YouTube channel, creating videos for you guys, it's not an easy job. You gotta be tough, you gotta be flexible, you gotta know how to smile even if there are a lot of haters in the world, because if you have that, if you're that sensitive, you won't be able to, you know, to thrive.
That's why I wouldn't necessarily want a teenager trying to do this stuff, because maybe mentally they can't handle that. Adults are much more capable of it most of the time, although I know a lot of creators, even big creators that have millions of views, and they get hateful remarks and it really bothers them. And my advice to them is just keep in mind it has more to do with the person making the comment. Don't even worry about it. Don't take that stuff personal. But you got to have a thick skin, and definitely, you know, when you get, even for you guys, when something bad happens to you or you're getting some hatred in your life, I think it's important to try to do the right thing even when the wrong thing is happening to you. And doing the right thing even when the wrong thing is happening to you, of course that's easier said than done, but what do you guys think of all this mess, the death threats that a creator like me gets? You're free to leave your opinion in the thing. I hope you're nice, but if you're going to be mean, I'm not going to like it. I might even delete the comment if it's really ugly, but I'm going to try and understand where you're coming from. So thank you guys.